Welcome, friends and family, to Your Voice channel, and we did that on purpose, so our heads were hung low for a reason. Now, I came from very recently, not as recently as yesterday, but very recently, an Anthony Robbins event, and he's a positive motivational speaker, and you might have seen it in one of our previous videos, how I kept reiterating Tony Robbins and so on and so forth. But here and now in this vid, we're not going to go over the play-by-play, but just a section of how you can get better in everyday life, if I may be so bold. So as I said, we hung our heads for a reason, and then I was boisterous for another reason, and that's what we're gonna roll with in this video.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about how to change and affect your state. And what the hell is state?
What is state?
State is the way that you're feeling at a certain moment in time. So it could be a state of feeling sad, it could be a state of feeling nervous, it could be a state of feeling anxious. There are ways to affect those states. That way you feel better and you can get through whatever the heck you're going through at that time.
And we're talking naturally. We're not talking about, most people run to booze and a smoke or whatever, sex to change their, food to change their state. We're talking naturally and with practice, it being sustainable. Now, this may sound like hype and all this jazz. I'm not trying to sell, we're not trying to sell anything. We're just trying to help you understand what we're incorporating in our daily lives to just make us a bit better. And if we can share that and help somebody else, transform, make somebody better, then God bless America is what I'm saying, right? So,
all right, let's get right into it.
We're gonna get right into it. So, Mr. Jones, if I said, imagine someone behind a screen, behind a curtain or wherever you couldn't see, but a depressed individual, what would you describe to me?
Shoulders down, shrugged, kind of
head down, like down. We had, right? Okay.
Exactly, bad posture, kind of slunching, sloping a little bit.
Would they be smiling?
Of course not.
They wouldn't be smiling. Okay. Would they be speaking in a loud voice, or would they be?
No, it'd be kind of monotone.
Low. Okay. How many of you have found yourself in this state of mind, state of being, without even recognizing it?
I think I was there like on Monday. Mondays is usually the day.
Mondays, right? So there's this awesome movie that I love, right on the low. It's called Office Space, right? Office Space. I don't know if you've watched Office Space, whatever, but the idea was go watch Office Space. But he was like, has anybody ever mentioned to you, you got a case of the Mondays?
When you come in on Monday and you're not feeling real well, does anyone ever say to you, sounds like someone has a case of the Mondays?
No. No, man. Shit, no, man. I believe you get your ass kicked saying something like that, man.
The point is, when Monday comes around, for those that don't love their jobs, and I know most of you love your jobs, right?
Even if you do love your jobs, you're coming off of a 2-day vacation, basically, and you're going back to stress, work, paperwork, people telling you what to do, or people asking you what to do. That's still a very stressful situation.
Whenever it is, and if you're feeling like you're slumping your shoulders and kind of hanging your head, and this doesn't define you per se, or maybe it does, the point is, you can immediately snap out of it, because what we can control, ladies and gentlemen, the only things we can control are our actions and our attitudes. Did you hear that? The only thing we control in life are our own actions and our own attitudes. And we hope that by treating those things right, we can have a better influence on other people, including our kids, our coworkers, and so on and so forth.
When you're in a good mood, when you're in a good mood, it kind of spreads.
Yes.
When you're in a bad mood, that spreads too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you ever feel like when somebody comes into the office or the room, and you're like, all of a sudden you're feeling some kind of negative vibe or what it is, you bring it down, but as soon as they leave, you're jovial again, you're back up. You know what? They weren't controlling their actions and their attitudes accordingly. And I'm trying to tell you, even if you have to do it initially 10, 20, 30 times a day, it can be done. How? Very quickly. Here's a quick, fast, free tip. These corners of your mouth, turn them up, and all of a sudden you're smiling. And if you're only so bold, let those teeth Start cheesing. And I guarantee you, I dare you to practice this. Cheese in front of a mirror, and you'll either start laughing silly like this is so stupid, or you'll start like, okay, I'm feeling a little better, but it works.
Yeah, either way, it gets your mind off whatever the heck is bringing you down at the
Changing your
moment.
mindset. We're not trying to put to the side what's going on in your life.
Nope.
We're just trying to put you in a better state to handle what's going on in your life.
No, absolutely.
So like Joan said, you're slumping your shoulders, you got your head down, you're talking monotone, sit up straight, put the smile on, keep your chin up. Next thing you know, your mind is in a better space to handle with whatever you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Believe it or not, it's not magic.
Yeah.
It's life.
It's amazing how just changing the way you're sitting,
Yes.
changing the way you're breathing for a couple of seconds.
Absolutely.
It really does affect the way you feel in general, because we kind of revert into those. Everybody has a depressed mode. And so when you're a depressed, you think about it. When you're depressed, how do you go into your depressed mode? Do you do something specific when you're depressed? Do you watch or listen to something specific when you're depressed? Changing those things just even slightly can change your depressed mode for the better.
Sweet Christmas. Some people have actually gotten comfortable with feeling like that. Like that's supposed to be life. And I promise you it's not.
Yeah, it's
like, so this Tony Robbins event didn't teach me how to live life. What it just reminded me, wait a minute, I'm entitled to be happy. And that's okay, right? I don't have to pay extra for it. I'm going to smile at somebody. And you know what? From personal experience, right? So I work out of the Bronx. We live in New York. I work out of the Bronx, travel the 5 boroughs. The point is, I have a beard now, and it's winter time. I keep my hat on. Sometimes I keep the hoodie on. So when you see someone like me walking down the street, there are prejudgments. Like, this is not that kind of video. What I'm saying, there's prejudgments. I'm walking around with a stern face, whatever. I'm walking down just to be left alone. However, when I smile at someone passing me and greet them, I brighten their day.
Yeah.
And I've noticed this.
You know why? Because it's a surprise. You don't naturally expect people to do that. So when somebody does that, it changes your state automatically, and it changes the person that you've done it to state automatically as well, because they're like, wow,
look,
that's
man,
awesome.
Just look at it like paying it forward.
Yep.
What goes around comes around. You give somebody a smile, they might not reciprocate right then and there, but somewhere along the line, somebody's gonna hold the door open for you.
Yeah, good vibes.
You know what I'm saying? And you hold on to that. Like I said before, man, you look for the negative. The negative is there aplenty. But on the flip side, you look for the positive and it'll be there too.
You'll find it. Absolutely. Try changing your state.
It's a matter of changing state. So one of the things that I want to mention during this this getaway to the Tony Robbins event, an individual was saying, one of his speakers, whose name was Joseph, he was vibrant up there. He was doing his thing up there. So he left us with some tips. One, when you're walking into a room, don't walk into a room like, okay, I'm finally here. Even if you're late for work, ladies and gents. Okay, I'm here. Okay, I hope nobody sees that. Walk into a room like you own the place.
Yeah.
Like, yes, I have arrived. And that doesn't mean put people down. That just means, yes, I've arrived.
Confidence.
Exactly. And that doesn't cost anything. You just roll your shoulders back, lift your heads up high. Take your hand, lift it up in the air, pat yourself on the back. Why? Because if you can't do it, how do you expect other people to do it, right?
I agree.
You know, clap for yourself and all that other stuff. You know what sounds cheesy? I challenge you to do it when you're feeling like crap, so you can get out of that negative state and move on to the positive state. And when worse comes to worse, and I actually apply this frequently, one of the things he said was, you know what, get up and shake your ass. Literally, just shake it. Shake it, shake it, shake it. And you'll start laughing. You'll start shaking your head like that was silly. But the point is, you broke the negative state and you're ready to move on to a positive state.
No, yeah.
Even when you feel like, I don't deserve that positive state, shake it again. Because who said you don't deserve that positive state?
We are our own worst enemies.
Do it, man.
Come on. You gotta, that voice inside your head, you gotta turn it towards the positive, because it can be negative and it'll beat you down more than anybody else in this world.
And we're about being jovial, right? A brand new year, if need be, a brand new you, or it could be the same you, just with a different perspective. The point is, you want something, go make it happen. It's you. It's all on you.
It really is that simple.
You can do it, man.
It really is that easy.
You can do it.
That mindset, you put it towards it, you get things accomplished.
Changing your state will change your life. Motion creates emotion is what Mr. Robbins was, emphasizing.
I like that.
The way you move is the way you feel, and the way you feel causes you to move a certain way. So if you are feeling like not so energetic and positive, then you know what? Knock out 5 jumping jacks real quick, or just start moving, start shaking, start dancing. Why not? Because it's for the betterment of you.
I really like that.
Do it, you feel happy, and when you feel happy, then you know what? That feeling will spread.
It permeates to everybody around you. Absolutely. Go change your state.
Absolutely.
Get anything from this video at all, go change your state.
Enough said.
Guys, thank you so much for checking out the video. Hopefully it changed your state.
Change your state, make you happy.
Comment down below, continue the conversation down below.
Thumbs up.
Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Remember, your voice matters.
Always.
And until next time,
Peace.